180 feet of countless gallons of falling water, making a roar and spraying mist to the sky, will stop you in your tracks. But before you get to the falls, it is for the most part a peaceful river filled with boaters. Plenty beautiful and calming until you get to a certain sign posted just before the Welland River merges with the Niagara River. The sign simply asks two questions. 1. Do you have an anchor? And 2. Do you know how to use it? Great questions for life. Our anchor is our identity in Christ, and we must learn to use it. What is your identity? Who are you? There are many ways to answer this question. You generally start with your name, first and last, an identity that was given to you by your parents. This is where many of us find our identity, in our families of origin, in our spouses, or in our children. Many others of us find our identity in what we do. What do you do, Gregg? I'm a pastor. Notice the shift in language. The question was, what do you do? The answer was, I am. And that's not just true of pastors. You might say, I'm a mom. I'm a college student. I'm an accountant. I'm a plumber. I'm a doctor. Certainly, in American culture, many of us find our identity in what we do. Our society has much to say about identity. What you feel is what you are, and what you are is beautiful, we say. In other words, the thing that's most fundamental about you is whatever you feel. Your deepest longings, desires, and emotions are not just part of your identity. They are your identity. That's what our culture tells us. But can any of these identities really hold up? What happens when any or all of these things are taken away from us? When we lose the family that brought us into this world, or the family we created with a beloved spouse? When we lose the job we went to school and grad school and worked overtime to get? When the pursuit of fulfillment and pleasure leaves us empty and wanting? Timothy Keller argues that the modern conception of identity is crushing. It must base itself on success or achievement or some human love relationship. If any of these things is jeopardized or lost, you lose your very identity. So what can we do? What happens when we lose all that we look to for our identity? Is there any sense of self that can withstand suffering and loss? Identity in exile. The people of God lost everything. Let's do a little history lesson of the Old Testament. Around 2000 BC, God called a man named Abram to follow him. You can read all about it in Genesis chapter 12 and the following chapters. He entered into a covenant with Abram. God told Abram to follow him, and he made a promise to him. Go out from your land, your relatives, and your father's house, to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you. I will curse anyone who treats you with contempt. And all the peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. God went on to promise Abram that his descendants would be more numerous than the stars, and that he would give them a land to inherit. He promised that he would be their God, and they would be his people. God changed Abram's name to Abraham, and at the ripe old ages of 100 and 90, respectively, Abraham and Sarah gave birth to their son Isaac. After Isaac came Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, and he had 12 sons, after whom were named the 12 tribes of Israel. During a famine, they were taken to Egypt by one of the brothers, Joseph, whom God had given a prominent position there. He protected them and kept them well fed and cared for during the famine. Fast forward about 500 years, and we get to the book of the Bible called